For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Sue Vail Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's golf coach Sue Vail. And Sue, you guys are coming off the Ashland Invitational. Not really the scores you wanted at that event, but talk about the event overall and what you thought.
It was a well-run event, for sure, as Bill always does over there at Ashland. Had reunions with a lot of coaches from the GMAC that I dearly love, and that was great. But we didn't play very well, Zach. We just couldn't get it going. We took some big numbers, and I didn't think the golf course was that difficult, but apparently it was. It had some uneven lies, but practicing at Wheeling Country Club, we shouldn't use that as a fault because we play uneven lies up there. And but it's just that they couldn't hit the targets, it seemed like to me.
And looking at the field, one of your golfers who had a really good day was Mara Johnson. Sets a collegiate best, and she's really been growing this season. Talk about her growth overall and how that's going to help the team.
Yeah, Mara has really has a passion for golf and swimming, but I hope it's more golf than swimming. But when she came to me in the fall, in September, I had to tweak a little bit of her swing, and she's bought into what I've told her, some of her faults, and she's practiced that, and she is just absorbing all the instruction that she can get, and then practicing that during the week, and she's really improved in that. Yeah.
And it seems like every time we talk, we got to bring up Emily Holtz, still having a strong fall season despite that Ashland Invitational. Talk about what you've seen from her and how her progression's gone.
Emily is Emily. Emily, will shoot a 75 every tournament or better. And this last week, she just couldn't get it going. It just seemed like her timing was off. And she couldn't get the ball close to the pin on her approach shots, so she had some long putts. And I think it got to her a little bit by doing that and not being able to perform as she usually does. But she's out there practicing, and she knows that it was sort of a fluke, and it was difficult for her, so she's practicing.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's golf coach Sue Vail. And Sue, you guys are getting ready to go into the MEC Championships on Monday. Being that you were the defending MEC Championships from last year, does that put any more pressure on you guys heading into this tournament?
Sure it does. I think by defending, we have a little advantage on the rest of the team, but Charleston and Glenville are playing really well. And as I told the team yesterday, I believe that we're going to have 2 in the 70s and 2 in the low 80s to really compete with them this year. So they know what they need to do, and they have the ability to do it. It's just doing it.
And looking at this event, it's a 3-day event. Last year, you guys started with the lead and continued to grow that lead. How do you stay consistent over these 3 rounds, and how do you get to what you did last year?
Well, the theory that I had last year is that after we had a 6-shot lead at the first day, I told them to go into match play with their player that they were playing with, because that was either Charleston or Glenville. So we were all paired together. So if they could go into match play and beat the person that they're playing with, then we would come out ahead. And don't think about the rest of the field or just worry about the players that they're playing with. And they did that. And was our theory the last day, too. And what did we end up? Something like 16 strokes ahead. And so hopefully we will be in that position again, because we weren't used to being in the lead. And now we are, and I think they sort of like being there, and will perform and carry that out.
And as you guys head into this year's tournament, what are some of your goals, or what are some tips you're giving your team heading into this championship event?
Well, the golf course is a wonderful golf course if the snow stays away, because we had two days of snow and worn a high at Avalon Lakes last year, which was just a fluke. But if the snow stays away, we all love the golf course. It's a good test of golf. It's a Pete Dye golf course with a lot of railroad ties and uneven green, 2-level greens, as he is known for. And I think the girls are up for it. We're practicing right now, and they want to get better. And they know that they have the ability because they've all shot well this year.
Thanks, Sue. Good luck in the MEC Championship. Can't wait to see you out there.
Okay. Thank you, Zach.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.